Founded by former New England Patriots offensive guard Joe Andruzzi and his wife Jen in 2008, the Joe Andruzzi Foundation grew out of Joe's own successful battle with cancer and the couple's ongoing work with young cancer patients. Now, in 2007, as many of you know, Joe was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's Burkitt's lymphoma, ending his football career. But now Joe is cancer-free and with a new passion for his own, from his own cancer experience, helping other patients and their families. Now, the Joe Andruzzi Foundation is dedicated to providing financial assistance to patients and families, helping them focus on recovery and not bills. To tell us more, we've invited Joe and his lovely wife Jen to the show. Welcome to Urban Update.
Nice to see you.
Thank
you for having us.
I'm glad to see you here. I know you're heading over to Foxborough in a little while.
Yes, big game today.
Big game. How excited are you?
I'm excited to watch the boys go out there and get another chance to get to the Super Bowl.
And you got 3 rings, right?
Yes.
That's great. Great. Now, are you going with them?
I am going over. Actually, myself and all 5 of our children will be present. So yeah, it's exciting. It's fun because the kids now are old enough to experience it, and the younger ones are kind of like, wow, Dad was out there, like he did that.
That's awesome. Hey, by the way, before we go, you got to give them a shout out, because if you're on TV, you got to say their names.
So hello to Hunter, Brianna, Thomas, Teresa, and CJ.
That's a lot of names to remember. That's almost worse than the plays.
You got to remember them when you're calling them out, too.
Yeah. All right, so let's get through this, because you had an experience, right? You went through this, came out of it, thank God, and now you're helping folks. How does your foundation help exactly patients and their families?
So we give financial assistance to patients and families, their home end bills. So during my battle, you saw a lot of different faces come in and out of the hospital. And Jen had a lot of time on her hands researching at that time, because I was pretty much out of it, and realizing there wasn't much out there for home end bills. The mortgage, the rent, utilities, all still need to be paid while you're going through a battle, whether it's a child, whether it's an adult. It doesn't matter who you are or what type of cancer, and that's what we pride ourselves on. So we decided to help any cancer, any age. So if they're reaching out through social workers, and we're 99.9% providing financial help for many of the families and individuals that are out there in New England.
Yeah, Joe, we'll take a look at some of the folks that have been affected. But you kind of lived this yourself, right, through your family. You kind of know what this is. Now, you guys were blessed, but you know that other people have even bigger struggles, right?
Correct, yeah. So we are fortunate. We had means. And there are many individuals that get diagnosed and that have them, but they're the larger percent don't have means, and it's nothing you plan for. Nobody has a savings account or a retirement fund for a cancer diagnosis, and it hits the family hard. You're not expecting it. It's not like you can say, okay, cancer, you wait over there and I'm going to come to you when I can afford you, right? Like, you have to go into immediate robot mode. That's what I kind of say. It's you go to the doctor, you say what's the best treatment, and you do what you have to do to fight for your life and fight for your family, like Joe would say. And seeing these families, watching them go in and out, and paying for co-pays and paying for parking and all the extra that comes with it, and knowing that they're not getting the check that they used to, the paycheck. It really, to me, was like, how are they doing it? How would Joe's parents and my mother have done it if it were them? And I really just took a deep dive into what resources are there for those individuals, and found like, there's some, I love to shout out to the Ellie Fund, because they do an amazing job local. Thank you for what you do to the Ellie Fund and all other resources for cancer patients. But to me, there wasn't enough. And there's still a need. And I said it a couple days ago. I said, we were created, we have a mission. Our mission is to help alleviate financial distress for cancer patients. And, we're a long way away from reaching that goal. But, a nonprofit started because there's a problem, and we are dedicated to helping alleviate that problem.
So Joe, for someone watching the show today and wants to get involved, I know there's different ways, and you have an event, you have a gala, but there's also stuff on your website, which we're going to put up. But I saw some photos of the gala, right? What did you learn from it? I read where you said that you really got to learn a lot about the generosity of the community and how much they care, right?
Yes, because it doesn't matter if you are connected to cancer or not. You see it all around you. and it may be your neighbor, it may be your family member, and those that are stricken, that really takes a toll on them and their entire family and funds. So for us to step in and be able to do that, it's amazing work. And for me to go visit a hospital, go see a patient or a few patients and get a hug from a complete stranger, it's a reflection on all of our supporters that are out there in New England that come support us at the gala, our golf outing, our runners that are out there for the Boston Marathon.
I saw that, the marathon, right? Yeah.
Yes, and Falmouth Road Race. I mean, many other events that we do have out here, and you know, it's their support, and it's a tough one. The marathon's next, and Jen did it the last 2 years. I still don't understand. I don't like to drive 26 miles, so she ran 26 miles like many others.
Yeah, not this
but
year.
No, every
So you're
every
taking a break
step
this
there-
year.
Not this year.
But you
Taking
did
a
it
break.
twice already.
Yeah, yes. And,
And
and,
raising
I'm
funds.
not saying I won't do it again, because I have to say it's kind of like the rush that you get, there's like no other. And to know that you're doing it for people, not just for yourself, the adrenaline is even more. But yeah, this year off.
We'll give her a year off.
Give her a year off,
Hey, Joe, I
break.
want to thank you for stopping by. I know that you guys, again, are off to Foxborough, see the game, and I wish you a lot of luck.
All right,
And
thank you very
so much
much.
for coming by.
Yeah,
And the Joe
thank
Andruzzi
you.
Foundation,
Thank
great
you
work,
very
Jen.
much.
She did all the
Thank you.
research, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was ahead of it.
All right. Well, coming up next, an amazing program working to empower youth. Some of these youths are out of school and homeless. All the details coming up right here on Urban Update.